Ready, hunt!
It was a case of the expected and the unexpected Saturday night at Owen Field, where the Sooners routed Tulsa 47-14. I'm Barry Tramel. This is OU football writer Travis Haney. And Travis, we saw some of the expected guys do what we thought, but we also saw some things we weren't sure we'd see.
Yeah, I think in a sense it was a continuation of the Fiesta Bowl. Some people wondering what Josh Heupel's debut as the official play caller would be. Landry Jones, Ryan Broyles, those guys talked all summer about what they would do offensively, and then they came out and did it against a pretty, I would say, outmanned Tulsa defense. But Dominique Whaley, that's the guy that we started talking about, I guess, Tuesday. The walk-on, didn't even start at Langston, couldn't even start there. Comes out and scores the first 3 touchdowns of the season for the Sooners. Stoops says he wasn't surprised, but I think you and I both were, Barry.
Well, I wasn't even sure he'd play. I mean, sometimes they like to monkey with that depth chart. You can't believe him, but you have to give it to him this time. They were spot on. Whaley came in on the second series with Brennan Clay, and frankly was a great player. 131 yards rushing, 18 carries, 7.3 yards per carry. Really, the running game much better this game than it had been last season, and Whaley was a part of that.
Well, you look at the backs, Clay, Finch, the guys that got talked about more in the spring and even the summer. They're not big, bulky, physical backs, and you saw that's what Whaley brought. He had that run down the sideline where he broke a tackle, kept his feet, and still had speed to get in the end zone. So he showed you a little bit something more than even just physicality, but that added dimension. When you can run like they did tonight, I think 246 total or rushing yards to go with however many 400 passing yards that Landry and the mop-up duty guys came in and put up. When you can complement what they do, passing offense, with that kind of running offense, and if Whaley's the guy, then that's something that they haven't had previously.
Now, the OU defense played excellent except for 3 plays. They gave up 3 big pass plays, looked like busts or just misplays by the defense. Tulsa receivers running free. Outside of that, the Oklahoma defense was dominant.
Well, up front, I thought they were a lot better up front than maybe we get them credit for in the summertime. The busted coverages, those are obviously things they're going to go back and look, and they've got 2 weeks before they see Florida State. Clearly, you don't want those things happening in Tallahassee. But overall, the guys who are moving into new places, Tom Wart, Corey Nelson, they both got pretty good reviews from what I heard from Brent Venables. A good step forward overall. The safeties, maybe look at those guys, maybe tweak some things that you did with both Harris and Colvin. Overall, though, you can't complain. If you're looking at a Tulsa offense that did what it has historically and especially recently, and they really didn't get anything going. You know, I kept waiting for that spark to happen. I kept waiting for G.J. Kinney, the supposed best quarterback in the state, to get going, but it just never really happened.
Well, all in all, an excellent opener for the Sooners. Bob Stoops' teams don't always play great in openers. Alabama-Birmingham a few years ago. Utah State last season, where the Sooners only win by 7.
At TCU in 05.
TCU in 05, losing to the Horned Frogs, but dominant tonight, never in danger, wire-to-wire dominant. So good start to the season for the Sooners. How does this set up for the Florida State game?
Well, I mean, the challenge goes up. We all knew that. They were a 23, 24-point favorite here. Not going to be the case by any means. If Oklahoma is a favorite on the road, it will be a very, very, very small number. Also not the same Florida State team that they saw here last year. I think everybody very aware of that. The road, a different beast than the comforts of Owen Field. It's different. And the fact that they have 2 weeks for it, I think that's a big help in all of this.
Excellent start for the Sooners. Stay tuned for further OU football coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoma.